So here we have Apollo, our male lyrebird. We also have a female lyrebird here at Healesville Sanctuary that lives with Apollo, and her name is Cora. Cora is 11 years old, and Apollo here we think is about 5 or 6 years of age. The reason that we have to guess his age is because unfortunately he came to us after being hit by a car, and when the vets assessed him they realised that it's better for his welfare to not return to the wild to be hit again. So we're hopeful that he will breed with Cora one day. It's really important to the captive population to have his wild genetics. So we're coming into breeding season, autumn is ramping up and winter is when they would breed out in the wild, and they're definitely showing those characteristics and those behaviours now. Cora is starting to make a nest and Apollo is running around and starting to practice his mimicry. As I said before, he's about 5 or 6 years of age, and the reason for this is because about 2 years ago is when he started to develop the male breeding plumage, which is the beautiful feathers and he also started to do that mimicry, which is what they're quite famous for, so their ability to copy sounds within their environment. So the first sound that I heard him do was the blue-winged kookaburra, which is also found here in this lyrebird aviary at Healesville Sanctuary. And then from there he's practiced and he can do a whole array of different bird songs. He can copy the gang-gangs and the cockatoos that fly over here. He can copy all the flight show birds that live behind this aviary. So he has an amazing repertoire now that he tries to impress Cora with. He's actually started to do man-made noises. I've heard a car alarm and a fire engine. So we're really hopeful that they'll breed this year. So they generally breed around 6 or 7 years of age out in the wild, and we're hoping that this year will be the first year that Apollo and Cora produce some young. So even though we don't have any visitors visiting us, we are still here looking after our wonderful animals and taking great care of them. We can't wait to have you back in the lyrebird aviary, and maybe we might even have an extra lyrebird by then, fingers crossed.